Hello everyone, and welcome to Kyonin Legacies. I am your host, Wuten, and today we have quite some interesting developments. Just to introduce us real quick here, I am Wuten, of course, playing as Shizuki, the resident Twister Fister of the group. Down below me we have Kanari, being played by Cygnus.
That's me.
We have Anri being played by Solar.
Hello.
We have Sorren being played by Chaotic.
Hey.
And down below him we have Kai playing as Kai.
Yes, quite.
Unfortunately, Ebony had some IRL work stuff come up, so he will not be joining us as Cassandra, but sliding over to the right-hand side of the screen here, we have, of course, our benevolent DM for the day, GutiuSerenade.
Melodious felicitations.
Alright, and with that, if you'd like to take us into what happened last time, the floor is yours.
To the best of my ability, because 2 weeks feels like a lot longer ago than it feels like it actually was. So, last time on Kyonin Legacies, the group made their final preparations in the capital. They selected their magic items of choice to be loaned out, and made their way east to Baronish. And one of the days on the road, they spotted some vultures flying overhead. And making a slight detour down the road to investigate, they found a ruined caravan with any number of mysterious happenings.
Evidently.
Ruined ground. They couldn't quite tell who or what was responsible until they appeared out of, well, reality itself.
And I believe we
Poisonous
correctly...
venom, the poisonous fangs of phase spiders, which then proceeded to try and attack them.
After we discovered one of Cassandra's Castle Enter Collection Commodities employee, shall we say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who had a weird thing on his belt that apparently let off a darkness spell. Which is when the spiders attacked.
Yes.
I believe, if I remember correctly, I was able to identify that this was not their usual style of hunting. They're usually more sequestered, out of the way, rather than along, major trade routes.
That, and they said something about it too.
Mm.
Yeah, that something is displacing them from their own natural habitat.
Oh.
Which could be keep your eyes open for weird evil things happening.
Yep.
Because if something's kicking them out of the plains they're from...
Hmm.
If they're crossing plains, some shit's happening.
Fucking cultists.
Yeah, most likely.
Incultists.
Yep.
Among the things with that were discovered, this scroll had some kind of very thin, something almost antenna-like within the scroll itself, which, upon touching the individual holding it, is what triggered that darkness, whatever it was. And the other thing that was found, Kanari spotted a weapon that fell out of the belly of this one.
That's right.
And was able to identify what it was.
And I think you were going to share that with us today, because I don't think it got posted last time, unless I'm mistaken.
Yep.
That's correct. I just need to check the specs on it real quick, because it has been a minute.
That spider definitely ate something. Damn.
Or someone.
Or someone, yeah.
And I ate the spider. Wait, what?
I mean...
You did? Yeah?
You could.
Just fucking snapped it in half with your jaws.
I did.
Yeah.
I was
As-
always told not to eat weird things, so I didn't consume it. Yet.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm typing it out as we speak, because I apparently did not say this anywhere. I apologize.
You
You're
are
fine.
all good.
Take your time.
No worries.
I think it was a dagger, right?
It was.
Okay. So, Sorren, this may be going to you.
Well, I guess we'll see.
All right. Also, I'm also seeing that we finally landed on whichever magical items we wanted to have, and that's gonna be some good shit for solar.
Mm.
Okay,
Uh,
I just want to say, you guys, if you quit being my friend after this, I understand.
Knife.
D3. If there's another knife,
It becomes larger than any other knife in the area. This does not affect its damage dice.
Oh my god.
For fuck's sake.
Now, this is a knife.
All right.
Can we stack knives?
Do Kai's teeth count as knives?
I do not.
Oh,
Damn it.
okay. Because then we could get a big fucking knife.
Son of a bitch.
And then we can put it in my mouth and I can wield it.
That's true.
Yeah.
You could be safe from dark.
Oh,
You can be sick.
hopefully
from
with a
Harry
better
Potter.
ending.
Wait a minute.
All right.
Alright, so, I, having identified the knife, will brandish it in the general direction of the party and ask who wants it.
I look at my no hands.
Seems more like a curio than anything else. I might suggest we sell it
Alright?
personally. I'm sure
The
there's some
novelty.
I'm sure there's some chef out there that would love the novelty of it.
Mhm.
Yeah?
The fucking teppanyaki chefs of Kyonin. You show me yours, I show you mine!
Good.
Just grows in size.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, then I'll...
Unfortunate that somebody outside passes by, has a bigger knife right in the middle of his show. Just oh, whoops.
Whoopsie.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
But if you have two knives together, do they constantly get bigger feeding off of each other?
Oh.
Do you want to find out?
No.
Kinda.
Bag of holding in a portable hole.
A knife and another knife.
It's a
Oh.
knife feedback loop.
Well,
Yep.
to be fair, if they end up the same size, though, then they don't grow bigger than each other. Because it's only when there's a knife bigger than it. So they would just grow to the same size. That's what would happen.
Mm.
See.
So what
Yeah.
we need is one knife pre-made bigger than the other. Sorry, I'll shut up.
I will suggest we sell it. That's
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it would sell as a +1 dagger.
Yeah.
Well, that in and of itself would be about
Loads of money.
500 or no, 1,000 because of the it's double the. Okay, yeah, it's about 1,000.
It is in the
That's-
2-cell pile on my sheet.
Yes, perfect.
Cool.
Alright.
Well, is there anything else here to explore?
In terms of the scroll, if anyone interested,
I think Cassie picked it up, but you
Mhm.
know, Ebony's not here, so.
it's gonna have Cassie roll a perception check.
spellcraft check, arcana check, perception check. I don't know.
Perception.
All right.
See if I can find her sheet somewhere here. Wooten, do you have her sheet by chance? Because
Sadly, I do not.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll just roll something on my end then.
okay.
Okay. It's pretty good. So assessing the little antenna-like rod poking out, she notices that on one of the corpses here, that somewhere on like the underside of their stomachs appears to be something that kind of looks like what was wrapped up in the scroll. It was thimble thin.
Almost like a hair of some kind, maybe?
It's a little thicker than a string of hair, I would say, but still thin enough to be able to be wrapped in a scroll like that, because there's a little like kind of bead on top, not unlike an antenna.
And
Okay,
you're
so
saying it came from the belly of the spider?
It looks like that the bottoms of these spiders like have little things like that underneath them.
Mm.
Weird little antenna hair strand things on their undersides, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does this relate at all to the fact that the non-spider corpses, looked like they'd been poisoned?
Probably not a correlation to the poison, because it looks as though that could be done. That was done through biting, like
Okay.
a regular spider could.
Okay.
You said something about touching it is Cassie messing with it right now? Is she like touching it in the scroll?
She is holding it now, yes, and it's not really causing any kind of problems.
Did
But,
did it relate to the thing that we found when she touched the dude's belt?
I will have you guys roll Arcana checks for me, please. Now that the battle's done, you can like reassess the situation.
13.
19.
Okay.
0, I can't roll.
22.
Fuck you, I know more than you.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
after
even-
so after seeing the spiders in action, you guys are able to just talking things through, and the way that events suddenly just started happening out of nowhere. You know that one, these things did have some spellcasting capability, and two, perhaps they used it to set up some kind of trap.
So there was a chance that it was a magical trap that was set up on his body. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not only dungeons I should be checking for traps. Fuck.
Oh no.
Now, knowing
Okay.
this, then, Guti, can Kanari safely state one way or the other whether the blast zone over here would also have been caused by the spiders, or does that still seem to be the work of a third party?
Judging by the blasting zone, you saw that these spiders did have some spellcasting capability, but
Mhm.
nothing that could do that kind of damage with their magic.
Okay.
Like
I mean,
some
I
light things to boost them and like debilitate their prey.
I was assuming it was this guy or his caravan that was here, but is obviously not here anymore because of the barrels that were left behind.
Mhm.
Right.
It's true.
And, we do have some fairly powerful spellcasters we've already met who are currently unaccounted for. Guti did mention that I was reminded of Zoltan's handiwork the first time I laid eyes on this.
The beautiful burnt earth.
Mm-hmm.
It could be him. Didn't he? He was here for the mask, and then he said he was going to go home, right? Where was he from again? I could have sworn that was what he was here for. He was here for the mask. He's like an Oni, I think.
He was. He was... I think he was whatever the fire elemental...
A Ganassi of some sort?
Yeah.
Yes, you remember he was an Ifrit.
Ifrit. That's the one,
Right.
yep. That's the specific Ganassi.
Right.
Yeah.
Although, actually, I think Ganassi are more genies. Whatever. I'm close.
He was a planar half-breed. I mean, we...
Yeah.
After a certain point, it just becomes terminology.
A son of the elements.
There you go. Well, if he was going home, which, to be fair, I actually don't know where he would have come from. He could have come this way and could have been attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Which would mean we should probably go hunting after them and see if the rest of this caravan is okay. Maybe help them finish getting to Baronish if that's the direction they were going.
Agreed.
If that's what we want to do, let's do it.
Boof.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna deal with the fact that you were like
I
the
shake
size of the
hand.
house. Next time, right? We're actually like walking and not searching for people. We're talking about this. Where the hell did this come from?
Arr.
That's not an answer.
Arr.
I could understand what you were saying, but
Right now it's more like... "Roar."
Sorry, my voice ain't deep. Cry.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't care how deep your barking is or how intimidating this sounds. We're figuring this out. But not now. We'll do it later.
Brilliant.
Is he going to need more food because he's big?
I ain't paying for it, that's for sure. He's gonna have to do a damn sight more hunting.
It's okay, not 20 last time. It's good.
He hunts a great elephant.
Brilliant.
You could go hunting elephants, actually.
Yeah.
They'd
At
be
that
his
size.
size, at least.
Yeah. Thing is that it's 15 feet by however tall from there. So how tall was Kai in his doggo form?
Dog form? I do not call.
I think you're like, I think you're like 25 feet tall is like huge size.
Sorry, cat
Sneezy
sneezing.
baby. Sneezy baby.
Sound like a salt shaker.
She is. Ain't she, Labby? She responded with...
Oh, well.
Because generally you grow 4 times in height and then 4 times in height again. So if you were 4 feet tall, you'd become 8 and then 8, 60 to 32 feet tall. So
Well,
Yeah.
well,
What breed is Kai?
a normal wolf in Pathfinder is about 2.5 to 3 feet, apparently.
Let's see. Huge.
which is if assuming that's the hands
Yeah.
tall, like to the shoulder or whatever, that's still pretty big.
Yeah.
Like that head would be coming up pretty close to the top of your chest. I mean, that's pretty big.
I mean, Cassandra was using me as a mount when I was in my medium form.
Hmm.
Wolves are big. Wolves
Yeah.
are big boys.
Oh yeah, when you go
Uh,
looking for them, they are big.
Yeah, typical height.
A lot of people
and
think
length-
of them as like a dog. No.
No,
They're
they're
very,
they're
very big.
Big.
More like
big
coyotes.
boys. So huge size is anywhere from typically 16 to 32 feet.
Yeah, like I said, if you were like 4 feet tall, you would go 4 to the, yeah, anyways.
Honestly, Chestnut could take a break and I could pull the carriage.
Anyways, you're probably somewhere in upwards of like 30 feet tall, so.
Yeah. Big.
Big.
This tree is my new stick.
Crunch.
Not even joking, actually. Anyway.
No.
Sorren, help me play fetch. No.
Oh my god.
Reflex save.
Love it.
Did I succeed? Anyways.
I think you dodged.
Well, we might as well sit there going looking after the rest of the caravan, see if we can't figure out where they went. Or whether or not there's more spiders, and probably a damn good idea to keep them open for any others that could be around. Assuming that these ones went and ran off, it doesn't mean the rest of them did.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any tracks we can follow?
Any sense
Well, there's
I
a-
can smell?
There's a big-ass explosion over here, it's a good place to start.
All right.
It's
What are we gonna
time
do with
to
Ty?
use tracking.
She's
track
just
me.
staying in the carriage for now.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and while they're doing that, we're thinking we're probably gonna start loading up these barrels onto the wagon then.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess Anri will help you with that.
Okay.
Cause
Dex build as she is.
No point in leaving good goods to waste, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You can hear a little bit of a shh coming from this barrel.
I think I remember I opened one of them and it was alcohol, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, one of them was alcohol. This one feels like well, it's you can feel it's not a liquid, but more
Mhm.
like a
A
Possibly
solid
like
of some
grain.
kind.
Maybe grain of some kind, maybe.
something grainy, sure.
Yeah.
Small particle things in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We can
I
always take a
will,
look later.
I will help Kai with his tracking by
Good thing.
making a survival check to aid,
Yeah?
Okay.
Then I would get...
which will automatically happen because I meet DC 10. So
two.
plus 2 to your survival check.
Plus another 2. Okay. Would be... Even on a nat 1, 31.
Yeah, even on that one. So
Nice.
you are just checking out the entire vicinity, including the path up towards the path up here, and just all around this the general area of this mess. And you kind of get the feeling that based on the way that these folks were coming from, it was not.
Mhm.
It looks like they were going eastward, just as you guys are. You can't tell if they went any further in any direction, so it was likely that this was kind of a rest stop of sorts.
Hmm.
Okay, but where's the rest of everything, if that's the case?
Well, remember what we learned last time, which was the phase spiders grab them and take them back to their interdimensional lair. So if they're not here, that's probably where they are.
Hmm.
That and their stuff, too, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anything
Are
that
phase
they would...
spiders known for taking stuff?
Yes.
It would be them and anything that they were currently having on their person.
Hmm.
Well, if that's the
For
case,
instance,
go ahead.
The reason Kai's big right now is because he was getting pulled
Mm-hmm.
until he grew out of the grapple.
Yep.
Yeah, I was actually getting ready to use grease on him to give him a chance to get out of its grasp if he hadn't grown, so... See? Even low level I could still be useful.
Yeah.
You're very useful.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I meant in terms of learning the magic, but yes, also.
Mm.
Don't underplay yourself.
Hmm.
Level is just a number.
Let's see here. Okay, I'm just gonna repost the spells I apparently had prepared last time. None of them are used yet. Oh. Okay, so I would guess then that Sorren would probably look at Kanari and just be like, "Well, I'm glad I'm starting to understand the stuff a little bit more, a little about all the planes. But hell, if I know anything, I don't think we could sit there and follow them that direction." I can damn well follow just about anything here in the forest or on the plains, but once you start going that kind of plains, I'm lost.
Well, and you make a good point. You know, much like the creatures that we would track around here, generally speaking, it's better to leave things in their lair and in their own familiar territory.
Still, I feel horrible for anybody who sat there and got pulled, even if they got away. They're stuck.
Just glad it wasn't any of us. And, Kai's new trick.
That's definitely a damn good question to ask, too. You're a bit more of an expert than I am. You have any idea what's going on with the boy? I mean, let's just say I met him in my travels while I was here. It was kind of a... I know druids, but I don't think I've ever seen a druid grow that big. And he doesn't even seem like he's that type. Almost seems like he was raised in the wilderness.
Yeah, druids usually have their own society, but he's a bit more... I suppose the word is feral. So perhaps it was some naturally acquired skill based off of an existing talent with magic, much like your own. It manifests in all sorts of different ways. But with regard to him getting that big, no, I've never seen anything quite like that.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to complain.
No, nor I. Just interesting.
So I guess we'll come back to the others as they're finishing loading things up and tell them, pretty sure wherever they went, we can't follow them at this point, so...
Shame.
Oh.
If Zeal was here, he could, but,
Yeah. But he's not...
Who's Zeal?
You've never heard the story of the champions? Oh, I got a story to tell you on the rest of the way to Baronish.
Story of the champions? What?
Not a story that cultists would tell you.
Oh, God.
So, I guess, assuming we get in the caravan, or if it's full, we start walking, Sorren will start telling the tale of the Grand Champions of Narr'tor and their defeat of Morgala, in whatever fashion he seems to actually remember it in, which is probably incorrect.
Oh,
Very likely.
It's fine.
As all recollections do. It's not quite historically accurate, but it's definitely embellished.
Yeah, I think I imagine from lots of retellings, Ragnael's role was magnified, shall we say?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The road curves back up from that fork. And after a couple more days of travel, at long last, we have arrived.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. At long last.
That is a big ship.
Yes.
I'd like to say it's probably likely, because again, I can choose the form. I am back to normal size as we were traveling our way.
Okay, cool. That was what I defaulted you to.
Yeah,
Doggo
I was like,
deflates.
I saw we were getting to, a city. I could see it on the horizon. And I just,
And it's... You imagine Baronish to be hustling and bustling, but it wasn't nearly as much as what you could have expected. The capital was busy. Capital was busy. This place is... I need a
shoulder
glossary.
to shoulder.
I need a thesaurus.
I was going to say, I imagine that Sorren was here at least for a brief time, because he's probably where he arrived, so...
This is truly a metropolis.
Yes, you have gone from Chicago to LA.
Yeah.
He may well have met his... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to make a bad joke. Go for it.
Oh. I was just going to say it's probably where he met Shaw, most likely, and got his job, so...
Yep.
That was it.
Sorren, it's very likely that you've... in fact, it's extremely probable that this is how you this is where you first stepped foot in when you came to Kyonin.
Yeah, probably. It's the biggest port, so... And probably the most well-defended port, considering all the fucking pirates all over the place.
Those damn pirates. What are we going to do about them?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, just a problem that we got to deal with.
Yeah,
Terrible.
What indeed?
indeed.
Shifty eyes to the two DMs.
Sinister noises.
Indeed.
Maniacal laugh.
Sinister belch.
God damn it.
So there was some smaller residential areas, but beyond this wall is where you pretty much hit downtown, as 'twere.
Oh, yeah.
The sights are luxurious.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Those are basically paladins of the law
Yeah.
and nothing else.
Oh shit.
Yep. Yep.
Pay your fucking taxes.
Now pay your fine or it's off to jail with you.
For any interested, I will allow knowledge religion checks.
Sure.
I'll get in on that. And chaotic, it's
Natural
funny you say
20.
that because I just
How
You
fucking
have-
fitting, Wuten.
Oh,
my
how
God.
fitting indeed.
Am I allowed to roll those if I'm untrained? Because I have.
No.
Eh.
Anri, for you, since you were pretty much like gaslit into learning, I'll allow a basic intelligence check.
Sure.
I could imagine a local check too if you had that.
Yeah, I can permit a local from Anri.
Okay. How much was she listening in class? Enough.
A decent amount. You knew that. So Kanari and Anri. I was turning it into a tongue twister for a second.
Kanari Anri.
You guys know that this Hell Knight Order is. It could very well serve as Berenice's own, like pretty much their own military force,
Hmm.
like for their
Got it.
own city-state.
right.
Sorren, not quite enough. These guys look big, and they look problematic.
Don't know much about the local area. Nope.
Don't be a sussy boy here.
As for Shizuki, and do correct me on anything I may get incorrect here.
Okay.
This is the headquarters of Berenice's Hell Knight Order, the Codex of the Measure and the Chain. Essentially the two paramount orders to follow. The Measure is a massive codex of duties, laws, and crimes, and serves as a sort of Bible, a guide to strict ordered society. The Chain is the philosophy that encourages discipline through trial, which such tests involve memorizing, meditating upon the Measure, or exposing oneself to stress and pain that threaten the body, to break the weak. Through trial, these Hell Knights come to understand order, discipline, and mercilessness.
In other words, don't piss him off.
Don't piss him off. Also,
was already my plan to not.
I will also make a slight adjustment, Goody. The Measure and the Chain are not the quote-unquote order here. The order here is the Order of the Scourge. The Measure and the Chain are...
Yeah, I misspoke.
Yeah, it's okay. But the Measure and the Chain are basically the two main...
like the edicts?
Edicts, yes, of all Hell Knight orders, basically. And then the one that's specifically in Berenice is the Order of the Scourge. Which are essentially... Specifically, they are...
These guys.
Yeah.
Kind of evil looking.
Well, the
Looks like Saruman, but it's teenage years.
It's the S&M Paladins of Slaanesh, yes.
Basically.
Oh my god!
Goody, do you mind if I take over here?
I'm passing the
just
torch to you. Go right ahead.
Okay. So the Order of the Scourge. Let me pull up my notes that we have exchanged on this.
We slide into those DMs.
We slide into those DMs, exactly. The Order of the Scourge, specifically, they seek out corruption within order and laws not fit for the lawful. They question and seek to determine the difference between what is legal and what is for the greater good, owing allegiance to no one nation or ruler. Their quests for order often take them places that other Hell Knights cannot tread, both physically and philosophically. As a result, their commitment to the Measure and the Chain must be beyond reproach. Their symbol is a Star of Bleeding Lashes. Members of the Order are consistently constables, informants, the poor, and victims of organized crime. Their armor features are a serrated breastplate with a horned helm, and their favored weapons are a heavy mace, a scourge, or a whip. Yeah. All right. Well, that's them.
But yeah.
Yeah. They're basically you could see them as a police force of some sort, but definitely one that it's very much like a Judge Dredd type of police force.
Organization.
Yeah.
But less of a religious order then, so this isn't,
No.
zealotry like we were seeing out west.
No, this is Hell Knights more than like religious types. The Hell Knight orders, everyone who promotes themselves within the order has to go through like a specific trial of slaying a devil of at least, I think, I think it said of equal or greater level to the person, basically.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Two.
A devil or demon? I
No,
always
no,
forget
devil.
which is which.
Devil specifically.
They're the
lawful
chaos
evil.
one, right?
No,
No,
they're
they're
the
the
lawful.
lawful one?
The law. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Like-
all right.
It's
Yeah.
the triumph of better law over lawful evil, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
They enjoy their whips and
Alright.
chains.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
Me too.
what,
Chaotic.
what that
That's
what
very
that,
relatable.
You're welcome.
actually.
and what that boils down to is don't be a sussy jack all up in this city.
Oh my god.
Turns to Sorren.
What are you looking at me for?
Sassy Jack.
Look, there's a reason why I left real quick, okay?
All right.
But towards the in these various different sections, though, outside of that are, of course, where a lot of the shopping seems to be taking place. This is the area, this zone that you guys find yourselves in is called the Cabachon Necklace. The beating heart of Berenice, adventuring wares of any sorts could be found here. From the arcane armory of House Ortruda, scrollcraft and wandcraft of House Westergaard, imported goods from House Castellanter, and of course the resplendent relics of House Pernemia.
All right. So I need to get that down here. 1 second. Weapons, armor from Truda.
Actually, I'm trying to make sure that I got this. Okay. I think this is in good shape to show. I really should have previewed this. 1 second.
No worries.
Apologies for
We're
that.
doing it live.
We're doing it live.
Fuck it. We're doing it live.
Okay. These are the prime, just public locales of Veronish.
Oh, beautiful. We have it available.
Yes.
Alright.
Absolution.
Now that being said, I do see these nice little dots that you've got for us on the map. Do those have any significance against this list?
For my memory's sake, yes.
Only thing that I know is I was just skimming this thing, and I was like, the cinnamon spriggin, that looks great. And then I read it, and I was like, of course. Alright.
Oh yeah.
No wonder it sounded. No wonder it. No. All right. I can't even speak.
Alright. It was just like yeah, I deserved it. I don't know what I did, but I deserved it.
Jack is clearly very excited.
Nice.
Oh, Mary.
What?
Don't be sassy.
Wait. Now hold on. Hold
Well,
on
if
just
it
a
isn't
minute here.
Sussy Jack.
Why am I even here? What is going on?
Well, technically, we're here because, we're supposed to be
number of
delivering a
reasons.
package, but
Yeah.
Well, that one, yeah. I could have sworn there was at least one other reason we were popping up this way. I just don't remember.
You picked up a third along the way if you took that scroll with you.
was there anything written on the scroll? I cannot remember.
No one looked.
Oh.
Yeah.
As far as I
Well,
know.
Look, yeah.
I imagine Cassandra would have looked. Right? Why don't we say Cassandra looked?
Oh,
And then-
alright. Well, it was just.
And then we talked about it.
Fair enough. It was basically saying that this is this was an object to be delivered to the Castellanter house.
The one that was wrapped in the scroll?
Yes,
The little hair thingy from the face
Yeah.
spider?
that's correct.
Interesting.
And that
To be
there
To
was
be fair
a,
to... Go ahead.
and that it basically said here. It basically read, "Here's another one of these. Hopefully you can put them to the use you desire."
Okay.
Magical, what's the word I'm looking for? Components that could be used for something. Phase, I mean, I imagine phase spider weird dangly things could be used for several things involving etherealness.
Probably, yeah.
And another
ding dangly things.
I have. Look, you're the one with the knowledge. You sit there, tell me the scientific name. Until then, it's a dangly hair thing on the, you know.
Ties in agreement.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We have the delivery to Pronemia. We have the delivery to Castellanter.
To be fair as well, the barrels we picked up are probably Castellanter property. I'd imagine Cassie might have said something about that.
They'd probably be willing to give us something for their return.
Yeah.
Explain to them.
So...
in a way that doesn't make us look like we just took them from whoever was actually...
Yeah.
Well, we have Cassie with us, so, you know.
Oh, excellent, yeah.
I'd imagine that's a pretty good proof. So.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Mm-hmm.
The only other things I could think would be that if we turn the thing into Pronemia, assuming that they're a big name in the city, we would probably need to try to tell somebody about the phase spider problem.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
I don't think I want to approach any of the Hell Knights and let them know. I don't want to be anywhere near them.
Yeah.
No one wants to talk to the Hell Knights.
I mean, if we really want to, I could, but you know.
I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I think first and foremost,
Shizuki, for what it's worth, is very lawful. You know, she's a lawful neutral character. I think.
I know. I'm a chicken nugget. I'm chaotic neutral. I gotta
No, I'm me. Thank you very much.
Chicken nugget.
Oh
That's
my
what I always
god.
think when I make chaotic neutral characters. I just type down CN and go, and I giggle in my head and chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget.
Oh my god.
That
I'm
kind
I'm lawful evil leak asparagus.
Oh my god.
To be fair, I
Generally
think
spell asparagus with an E?
Yes.
Oh Jesus.
it's an American thing. You wouldn't
I was
understand.
waiting for somebody to pick it up.
Oh god. Love it. All right.
When you wrap it in bacon, it becomes asparagus.
Ah. Love it.
Well, at least for the moment, we're going to enjoy the sights and sounds of the city while we try to find ourselves a place to stay. Because this time, guess what? I've got money.
Yay.
Money? We never have that.
Well, we do now, Anri. And that means we can find the great places to stay here. Last time I was here, well, let's just say I became very acquainted with the alleyways.
Aww.
Stuff around here is not cheap. Let me tell you that.
You probably became rather familiar with the galleon's bilge.
Most likely.
Yeah, remind me, were you actually working with Shaw's crew, or did you just stow away? Or did we get into that in character?
I don't know if he ever explained that to you. You showed up afterwards. Everyone else here would have known that I was involved in some way. No, you were there when I talked to him, but I don't think we ever actually talked about that.
Yeah.
He talked to Shaw and was able to talk him down, and made a deal, kind of on your guys' behalf, to let him go. But we never actually talked about it after that, I don't think.
Okay.
Everyone else knew that I worked with him. I don't think you knew that I did. But we never talked about it.
Okay. Yeah. Because I know it came out during the fight with him, but I couldn't remember. It's been several years.
Literally.
Well, yeah, that's true. Another fun thing to think too, honestly, at this point, there's been how many different nights they've all spent together? Did they really just not fucking talk? I imagine there's a chance that we've all kind of talked things. We can all, if we ever need to, we can always just say that, yeah, they probably talked about it at some point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So then what was the answer?
for
Shit.
sure.
Did you stow away? Or-
Yeah, did you stow away, or were you actually working for him? Were you part of his crew?
Well, the way that Sorren says it is that he smelled like pickles for weeks afterwards because he was a stowaway on a ship from across the sea.
Okay.
So,
Fair
and
enough.
he would have met, and essentially, probably at the Galleon's Bilge, is probably where he might have been picked up for a job. Because, well, let's just say, in the underground when you have your rogues can't, you can both show the symbols, write the stuff, and show, like, this is what I do, right? And for Sorren, it's like he's a silver tongue. He's the one who can sit there and distract people or do cons. So he got hired for that, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Which was the thing he was doing. He was keeping, at least at the time, it was Astro's character. He was like
The dwarf.
he was a human cleric, I think, who was like serving the
Thought he was a wizard.
the elder, a wizard maybe. It was
Yeah.
something like that.
Mhm.
Who was serving the elder of town, and I was keeping her busy so that she wasn't in. The less people in there, the better, basically.
Right.
So that was his job, was to keep
Okay.
her busy. So
Fair enough.
All right. Good deal.
Okay.
but anyways, this
And I
time
was there to look cute.
you were just there, yeah. Hey,
Mhm.
it works. But this time we got coin. So wherever we want is where we can stay.
And how much luxury are we feeling like?
Well, if I get to have my say, when you come to Baron, they say you come to Berenice, you act like you live there, right?
All right.
Huh?
Do as Berenicians do. And that means living large. But, I mean, the rest of y'all want to be frugal. Hey.
I think.
When are we
we've
gonna
earned
come?
this urge.
When are we ever gonna come back to Berenice? Really?
Sounds,
All right.
Well, assuming the way that you and Anri are soon enough,
Well.
you seem to have that, well, based on your description, you seem to have, our good, Lady Pronamia pretty well impressed. I wish I could have been there, but I was too busy trying to catch a dog.
Yeah. How did that go, by the way? Wooten. Everything go okay with that?
Mwah. Mwah. Specifically, Goody specifically stated, we may have changed the course of some things in the story.
Oh.
That feel.
For how
Okay.
good that shit went down.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes. And
Well.
Y'all hit another fork in the story path.
Oh yeah.
The unlockable
another
one.
another deviation.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm sure while we're here, we can certainly try continuing the practice.
I'm sure we could.
Mm-hmm.
She just like cracks her knuckles together. Yeah, we got this.
If you give a sorceress a gun, what happens to the story arc?
Indeed.
More boomsticks.
I only gave her 9 bullets.
Mhm.
So
But that's 9 people she couldn't kill already, so.
fair enough.
So, why don't we go looking for a more fancy establishment? I imagine, in the fucking piece of fucking necklace. It talks about adventuring wear, so I imagine they also cater to adventurers, which means they wouldn't be so much of a problem finding a higher class establishment to stay in.
Well, yeah, and I suppose
Because-
it depends on what district you want to be in and how long we plan to be here. You know, because as far as I know, we have one delivery, possibly two, and as you will recall, possibly from a while back, Kanari said she had some business in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shouldn't take more than a day.
Okay.
All right.
Goody, what time is it in game
Let's see.
as we're arriving here?
Well, probably just around lunchtime, honestly.
Okay.
You guys made pretty good time.
Okay. We want to make our delivery to House Castellanter now, or are we wanting
Wait
to
a minute. I would
What's up?
probably look at Cassie if Ebony were here. Rather than having to spend money, your family's here, right? Think we could bum off you for a little bit?
I am not in a position to speak for Ebony's character at the moment on that.
Yeah, it's why I didn't want to go that way, but like at the same time I'm like, but we could, rather than just staying in an inn and living like high-class merchants, we could be living like nobles.
Mm.
Let me see if I can get a response from him real quick here about something.
And I don't see why Sorren would actually not say that, because he actually is one of the ones that doesn't know about, it's all the girls that know about, Anri being a
Yeah.
noble, so
Yeah.
I
And
wouldn't
even-
know that there's a chance that the Castellanters could know her as well.
Uh-huh.
No,
and
that's fair.
even then, it's only myself and Kanari at the moment.
Yeah, I'd
Okay,
say
when I
that if
said
you...
all the girls, that actually didn't, Cassandra and Ty, I don't think know either, so, to be fair.
Yep.
They were too busy being the comedy duo downstairs with the comic relief.
Oh yeah. the levity
think,
to our
yeah.
tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
The levity squad.
Yeah.
Even if you guys like do go over there to like talk to them, I would probably say Anri will go off and do something else. You can handle one of the other jobs we have to do.
Yeah,
She
we can
could sell the
divide
knife.
labor here.
Yeah, she could sell
Yeah.
the knife.
I'll sell the knife.
Which, actually, now that we're in the city, how big is it?
Metropolis.
So,
It's like, do we walk in and suddenly it just like rips through the bag on both sides? Like,
oh my god.
oh shit.
Take it out the bag, take it out the bag, take it out the bag!
It's still growing, shit!
No!
So, Sorren, at your suggestion, Cassandra's going to say, I really don't think I'm in the best position to be greeting my family for the moment.
Is that right?
I'm sorry.
I think I get what you're laying down. Maybe this will be your chance to make it up a bit, huh?
Maybe not right away, but I mean, I'd be okay. Still, we got so much money. I haven't completely filled up Exaltan's slots the city proper.
Tells me everything I need to know based on what she said, and she's covering her face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's not in good standing with her family.
Yep.
Hmm.
What is it with us and the disgraced nobles?
Listen, it's a condition, okay? It's a very
requirement.
serious condition.
It's
All
a
right,
requirement
Mrs.
for
Stora.
joining. It's a requirement for joining the game that all nobility must be estranged in some capacity.
Coming southward here, if you guys could make me a perception check.
I'm gonna break that one of these days. Just be like, no, I'm a perfectly well-adjusted nobleman. I just want to do it because it's fun.
Just make sure it's not
This
a drow
sector
noble.
this sector smells delicious. There are various food stands with smoked meats and veggies and the like.
I have at least 3 skewers now. How much is it? Yeah, just spitball me a number.
So you're getting some skewers, you say?
You said smoked meats and veggies. I assumed they were on sticks at food stands, so...
Okay. So, Sorren, I have a thing for you.
Ooh.
You are stopping, as the party's making their way south, you break away for just a moment to hit up one of these food stands, okay?
In fact, I'm gonna grab something for everybody. So...
Thank
Okay.
That's
Anyways,
very
continuing.
sweet of you.
Assuming you all kind of keep going for a second, I peel off for that 1 second. Go ahead, sorry.
You're good. So, there's a gentleman facing his various grills, smoking things away. You pick what appeared to be the most popular stand that had the biggest crowd, and as it began to disperse a bit, you went over and made your order for some meat kebabs, some peppered meat kebabs. And he says, for that amount, it's going to come to about 3 silver.
I can sit there and do that easy for you, my man. Just kind of flips them out of my pocket. I've got sleight of hand, so just kind of do a fun little trick with them and then put them up on the counter.
Nice.
And he stops for a moment as he turns
I
slightly
go to 88.
with these smoked sticks, shall we say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about I give you a free side of deja vu? Thank you for your business, sir.
Well, all right then. Make a bluff check to not look surprised.
Go for it.
That is to not look surprised.
It's good to see you, kid. How's it been going?
Well, it certainly has been some time, old man. He's kind of trying to play it like, doing the rogue thing. We're not acting like we're knowing each other from crime, so.
Sure. He's like, and he essentially kind of tells you, I gotta tell you, after the load that I made away with in that little hell pit, I gotta tell you, kid, that was the first in a long, long time that I found myself cornered. And when y'all gave me a second chance, I thought to myself, what do I have left? I got my life, I got that little bit of treasure haul I ran off with, and I got some good cooking skills. And so, I came out here to start anew. I call it Shaw's Shank Redemption.
God fucking damn it! You motherfucker! You motherfucker!
How many years have you been waiting to pull that on us?
I think I lost 40 pounds.
Oh my god, you
I
motherfucker.
don't know how to process that.
Oh
You
my
know.
fucking god.
So don't worry about it. Oh man, he's right. He was good at that. And for a future reference, I think we might be able to ask that man for a little bit more help in the future should we need it.
Oh, really?
Possibly. You
Call it a hunch.
you might if you decide to go pick up something there, Kanari, you might recognize him. The other y'all might, but I know you will, Kanari. He was working with it for a little bit.
I remember.
She gets it. Kind of.
Well, the name of the place will sit there and tell you just about everything you need to. He's gonna say the name of the place.
Motherfucker.
Which Chaotic apparently cannot do without busting a gut.
Yeah.
God.
Oh god.
Good to know that he made something of himself after we, with the chance we gave him.
That is damn. That is some long term background story building. Damn. Love it.
With a paid-off arc.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
a beautiful pun.
That was
it
the
it always has to end with a beautiful pun.
Right? You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And going off of the other perception checks, as you pass by this location, you notice that Cassandra is pulls her disguise over a bit tighter.
Okay?
Assuming that's probably the place.
Close to home.
Fabled place.
Crossing this bridge, you can see that this appears to be a sort of repair yard of sorts for ships.
Does this bridge raise?
It looks like it could.
Ooh, fancy. And of course, the big shipyard for the really big ships to dock in the deeper water, and then the smaller ships to bring everything to their specific location. It's like a map. years is great.
Hell yeah.
Question: do I count as a person?
Oh yeah, does the dog count?
Are pets allowed? First
Oh,
and foremost.
pets-
Yeah, good question.
Pets
Yeah.
are double.
Oh damn, I'm with you. All right, do we want to save money and make me uncomfortable, or are we just gonna spend it?
I was going to say, is it too late for us to go back to the adventuring district where we won't stick out quite so much?
Because I do have a human form.
It's up to you guys. I'm not making anybody do it.
Nah, I think at least this time. Let's go ahead and just stay
can-
here.
We can do one night at the very least.
Yeah.
Alright, each of us just takes a gold, and then I guess Kai, it's up to you. Are you spending one or two?
I'll cover Kai.
Oh, there you go.
So 3 gold from me.
To be fair, that's right. I think you said that Kai. You said that you don't actually end up keeping any gold anyway. You just give it to
No,
the rest of us.
I give it to the rest of you
yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
I just hold the gold for that y'all don't like want to be weighed down by.
Mhm.
Except we don't have it. Just story wise. I
Yeah.
hold the gold that y'all
Yeah.
don't get weighed down by.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you have your inn set up for the night.
I think we would stick out more if I was in human form than dog form anyway.
True.
What with the lack of clothes and all?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I wear. Y'all force me to wear pants at least. Well, Sorren forces me to wear pants at least.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, it transforms with you, and then when you transform back, we just. It's better that we all just not have to deal with it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're used to it. I'm sure you think it's completely fine, and it is. Don't get me wrong. I mean, all right, just wear the pants, all right?
Oh my god.
Just picture humankind jeans.
Oh god.
Just again, we have to remember, was the last time we forced me to have a bath, and also I don't wear the most clothing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Might be better just to pay the extra gold.
All right.
In fact, seeing as we've probably just got off the road, it might be a good idea to, before we go trying to make deliveries to noble houses, maybe we should not
Clean
smell like the
ourselves up.
road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Take advantage of the rooms. I'm sure that like, if we're each getting a room, I'm sure it's a full-on suite that's got all the everything.
Yeah.
Is hiding.
Crystalline lighting and all.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They pull out all the stops for the nobility and whatnot.
It's like, all right, now that we're here, let's clean up so we can go to the houses, and immediately I'm gone.
Well,
That's my stealth to be hiding. If anyone wants to find me.
well, to be entirely fair, could just use prestidigitation to clean you up.
Done.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd rather just take a. Just
Been a while since we've had a bath. What was it? There was that.
We in. What's the city we were in when we had that bath?
I believe that was
all
rolled
the way
quick.
down in Relimquay.
Relimquay. It's been all since Relimquay.
Like a month since Relimquay.
Yeah. Eventually the smell just fades away.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
You get used to it.
It's good for hiding yourself in the wild.
Exactly.
Right.
Mhm.
Don't
But
see
here
you
we
coming.
don't need to hide. Kai.
It's gone.
There's no reason to hide.
Good. Love it.
I mean, as a
Have you
matter of
seen-
fact, if we're talking about this, in character, and we kind of start to see Kai shy away, I will just kind of tap him on the head and give him the prestidigitation deluxe.
And then I still go
Will
hiding.
save.
because-
Will save. Will
Why?
save. Will save.
Must smell. But that means that Kai could be clean, and I guess the rest of us do the same. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is a good suggestion, and you beat Kanari to the punch on that. So
Probably
Fair
when
enough.
we're getting ready to go, you bought me with it. It's like, we're ready to go, you don't have to take a bath, and then just, like, bought me as we're leaving out the door.
With a staff, just
There's a
1D
there's a
bonk.
smack on the there's a bonk on the butt.
A butt bonk.
Butt bonk. All right.
So, Guti, I am curious. Do they have this lot figured out running water?
Probably.
literally a create water spell. That's all you need.
Yeah, there's probably some variant of cantrip crystal that's that activates for a certain amount of water.
Nice.
A create water cantrip, prestidigitation cantrip.
And then another prestidigitation one to warm the water just right.
Yeah.
Nice.
All you gotta do is tap the crystals, and they do everything accordingly.
Yeah. They
You can
magic.
move your finger along the crystal
Mm-hmm.
surface to adjust the heat,
Yeah.
the temperature. Like a
Magic,
like
even
you might,
low-level
a
magic.
phone or a pad. Yeah.
Like, no magic is, needed. You can just touch the crystals, and it knows what to do.
I love the idea that permanent casting of cantrips is cheaper than plumbing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, when you're fancy.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. This is why
You
you
can
pay the
afford it.
1 gold a night.
Yeah.
Plumbing's a lot more work than getting a level 2 wizard in there.
fair enough.
I just imagined, just in some dark room, it's just one guy just constantly having to cast level 0 cantrips over and over again, constantly,
in the wall.
all day.
Fucking wizard
My-
sweatshop.
The
Yeah.
thing that I'm imagining is so the crystals are independent, of course, but you have a malfunctioning crystal, and you've got to call the wizard to come.
Just call him Wizard Plumber.
He shows up to cast mending, and it's done.
Do they have
There we
unions?
go.
Do we have a wizard union?
Oh my god. This is
I'm
Barony.
just imagining.
Kanari, this is
This is fantasy.
Barony.
We're not talking about you.
This is Baronish. This is Baronish. Of course they don't.
Yeah. All right, fucking fair enough.
Oh my god.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
What am I saying?
just-
Of course you don't.
I'm just not even imagining there's a whole system for doing it automatically. You just have a wizard in your bathroom permanently.
Oh yeah.
They just sit there and watch you.
Well,
Pay him an extra gold not to make eye contact.
Hot water, please.
He
Okay.
sits there and holds out his hand, expecting you to, drop a little bit in there every once in a while.
oh god, it's like the fucking those fancy restaurants where they have the
Bathroom attendant.
bathroom attendants. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
God. Pay him an extra gold to not make conversation.
Oh my god.
I'd literally pay you any amount of money to just let me shit in peace.
Me to my Uber driver.
Hey,
Oh, God.
I have several questions. I have several questions.
I'm not answering them.
Oh,
Alright,
God.
fair enough.
Oh. Further question. Diving even deeper into this. Are the wizards the source of the bidet in
Oh, God, Wuten.
Are they the ones that control that mechanism?
Oh no.
The bit of what?
They shoot
Just
do
tell
they
me. Just-
do they
just
shoot
give
the
it to
water
me.
at your butthole to clean it?
For fuck's sake.
Goody, this is my channel we're talking about. Do they shoot the water at the butthole?
So the big bad of the campaign has chosen now to cast Meteor Swarm. The campaign.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm tearing up.
I try to make one cool thing where you adjust the cantrip water by moving it like a fucking your finger against a phone or a pad or a touchpad. And now we're talking about water jets in the butt with magic, and I didn't steer this.
Welcome.
Wuten threw me off the bus and just drove it into the fucking orphanage.
Millions are dead.
So, the confusing part of this for me, right, is that, like, none of you besides Wuten and myself knew what one of these things was.
Probably says something.
I guess.
I have never sat on any toilet that powerful before.
No, it's a specific mechanism. It's very French. They'll do it all the time.
Yeah.
On the continent.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is too rich for my butt.
That is too rich for my butt.
Quote of the day. Quote of the session.
Quote of the day.
I think the cinnamon spriggin is too rich for your butt.
Not too rich for mine. Wait.
But you don't have any money, Kai.
Yeah.
Ow.
My character says I don't care, but the player says.
He
Spot
cares a
some
lot.
cash. Spot some cash.
Jesus.
Anyways, cantrip water aside.
So we washed ourselves, yeah.
Yeah.
You have bathed, yes.
A little prestidigitation for the clothes so that they're not dirty and stuff.
The dog got bonked.
Yeah, you can safely assume that I'm prestidigitating all of you anytime we have to go talk to anyone of any importance.
Fair enough.
It's a very useful spell. That's why whenever anyone's like, hey, you can pick a wizard spell between, like, level 0 to 1, what would you pick? Mine's always Prestidigitation, because it's so fucking useful.
Sorren, if you're looking for a noble's outfit like I see in the Discord here, they're not hard to find. They cost 75 gold.
Cool. I'm not sure if we were going to go shopping immediately afterwards. I thought I'd probably talk to everybody what the plan is first, so.
Okay.
But if he does wander off by himself at some point, he's going to be looking for a really nice set of clothes. He's like, I have money for the first time in my life. I'm in Baroniche, the biggest city in the world. I'm going to live like a fucking king.
Entirely valid. You do you, king.
We love to stand a short king.
Excuse me?
Actually, don't know how short Sorren was again.
He's shorter than me.
That's true.
He is 5'7".
Yeah, shorter than me.
Not a tall guy.
5'9". He's a sub-6 male. God.
Jesus.
All right, I'm done.
Are you though?
No, I'm never done. Anyway.
Go take a cold B-day.
Okay. So,
Says you need to be tall.
what's next? Y'all are bathed. Probably got a little, you had your bites to eat from
Anri got rid of her
Shaw's
dirt
Shank
tan.
Redemption.
No more dirt tan.
Dirt
Got rid of
tan.
my dirt
Oh,
tan.
Dirt tan, okay.
Yeah.
I like to just imagine every time we do take a bath, it's like, Anri, what happened to your tan? Oh, it was black powder and dirt.
Absolute
Powder and
alabaster.
dead?
Like absolute alabaster skin. But, you know, dirt tan. Anyway. I think our first stop should be the Pronemias. I think that'd be a pretty good one. You know, get that big delivery out of the way.
In which case,
the main story quest.
I'm sure Cassie would also probably want that, so.
Yeah. Which I'm sure is something you guys can handle by yourselves. Anri will do something else. What else is on the to-do list?
I can handle the
Supervise-
noise.
Block.
Like I was saying, sell the knife, the knife.
I'll sell the knife. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Anri's not gonna go anywhere near that.
It's okay. There's always a perpetual side quest of walk the dog.
Delivering the stuff
That's true.
to Cassandra.
Less worried about that, but
Yeah.
Anri will probably try to avoid all nobility. But yeah, I can walk the dog and sell the knife.
Alright.
Okay. So let's split up the party here.
Yeah.
It's okay. I will always give you an out.
Anri's going
Thank
to
you.
give this a wide berth, as wide as she can.
Yeah.
Alright.
And
These look more like military outfits.
Anri will
Ty is
pull
good
out.
with staying. Well, you know, Ty might actually join Anri.
Okay.
Go for a walk to see the city. Oops.
So, Ty, what do you think the bakery is like in this city?
Her eyes light up for a moment, but then she goes a little pale. She's like, "Oh no, it's
Still
happening
recovering?
again." Well,
Deep.
I mean, I do want to find out. Everything smelled really good when we came down this way, but moderation, right?
Moderation. You've had your trial by fire, and now I knight you?
Puts her like does a karate chop over both her shoulders.
Ty, eater of pastries.
Oh, excellent. So I can only eat it after the sun sets, then, right?
Were you just mocking the Hell Knight? Or
Well,
Yep. Poor Ty is going to take 47 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
No, I'm sorry.
God.
And just so everybody knows, Cassandra, in her hat of disguise, I'm posting this in the Discord chat. This is how she looks at the moment. But with a top hat and a monocle.
Nice.
Understood.
Love it.
who does Ty?
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Oh,
Okay.
is she wearing a hat of disguise?
She is.
Oh, well, there you go.
And this is separate from Sorren's hat of disguise.
Yeah.
Which Ty is wearing.
Right.
Okay. She will go with you guys to the Pernemias, I believe, though.
Alright.
I think she was holding the box, so that makes a certain amount of sense.
Yep.
She's the one who was meant to make the delivery.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, she signed off on it.
Okay. And so, off you go. Let's go back across the bridge towards the Beeg Trading District.
Oh, yeah.
And just a moment. Okay. Okay. Apologies for that little pause.
No worries. No
You
Let's
are
make
worries.
sure
very
everything
okay.
is in good shape here.
No worries.
Alright, so let us start with the group going to the Pernemias. Walking into this, directed towards this very large establishment that, like I said, appears to be its own little district, even has its own little port for receiving and sending off ships of various sorts. And actually, this, because I don't want to move this dot.
Arguably, it looks like it's the biggest dock of the city for shipping and receiving.
Other than the ones out here, of course.
Yeah. But, you know, makes sense for, who they are and whatnot.
Yeah.
Shit.
You can select the map and set send to back.
Yep. Yes, that's true. Who was it that needed it again? Was it it was one of the archdukes, wasn't it? In Spiredown, yes. Yeah. Um, hmm. Might need to expedite this, but the roads got cleared quick. If that was the case, oh yes, probably. You got here this got here a bit sooner than expected, given the state of the roads. Not to mention what we heard that happened in Albrook. Did you come up from Chanel by chance, or?
No, actually. We traveled straight up from Cloverstone, Relimquay. We were actually in Albrook when that attack happened. Just a matter of how much faster adventuring types can travel as compared to couriers, I'd imagine.
Wait. Stannis. That looks kind of like one that. Yeah. I think that's one of them.
Thumbs up.
I think it's one of them.
Thumbs up.
Go. Go get the master.
I heard a one of them, and I'm not sure if I should be scared or not.
Start taking note of the exits.
I'll just kind of gently hang out back here for the moment.
Question, Miss.
Just listening around the corner.
Would you by chance happen to be Miss the young Shimamura?
I am the very same.
He claps his hands together, points them at you. Please don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Stick around for just a few moments, if you please, if you're not in any kind of hurry.
She will clap her hands together and do the same point. All right.
They will rush back over this way, and it takes about there's about a 10-minute wait if you guys would like to kind of browse around the shop a little bit.
Sure.
Basically, if there's any kind of magic item that you might be in the market for, there's a good chance this is one of the places you might find it.
A set of monk robes, perhaps.
Hey, say, this one was used by the legendary hero.
Zeal.
Are they still here? Oh, good, they're still here. Okay, good. Should be just a moment. Just finishing up a meeting with. Okay, yeah.
Probably did do a little perusing in the meantime, though. So
Oh yeah.
just looking, because I
Yeah.
don't have the cash at the moment.
Out of curiosity, Guti, is there anything that would be useful to me? Just
What
browsing
about
around through here?
wands? Wands, potions. What about those? Those could be useful.
There is a small selection of potions, and probably some lower leveled wands. There is a different shop that specializes in the broader realm of wands and scrolls. That would be among the Westergaard house.
Yeah.
I
Wands
imagine
here-
the Pronamius have a lot more very powerful.
Yeah. Magical
Yeah.
items.
And Cygnus, to answer your question, in terms of tradables, since I know the state of how you want to maintain Kanari, if there's something of interest, DM it to me, and I will
Sure.
give you the green light or the red light.
Sounds good.
And
Can't
after... Go ahead, Chaotic.
I was just say, can't go letting people know what magic items I want. Might start telling them my class level.
I'm level 8.
Fair.
But is that?
Yep.
But is that your caster? Or do they? Does the multi-classing stack with each other? Or
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would indeed.
I can cast 4th level spells.
Okay.
Okay, so if you could all roll me perception checks once more, please.
All right. Natural fucking 20.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
You're full of those today, damn.
Yeah.
Isn't
So-
he always?
Good thing we're not gonna have any combat, right, Goody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, roll initiative.
Anyway. So, over here, you spot out of the corner of your eye, Shizuki, and only Shizuki, that there has been a raven on one of the shelves that has been eyeing this room. Not sure when it got there.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay. And then...
The boss music starts.
The music stopped.
You
Music
hear
stopped.
The clacking of something on the upper balcony up here, and the slow squeaking of a door closing.
Oh, is it fucking Ragnail? I
With
swear to God.
slow strides comes a much older elf.
That's not Ragnael.
That's the grandfather.
That's, yeah.
Oh no, that's Grandpappy.
The eyes of my raven did not deceive me after all.
Knows how to make his entrance.
As from mid-staircase, he pauses with cane in hand to look over everyone.
Oh, yep.
Oh boy.
Standing in the staircase, perhaps one of the most powerful people in the entire city. As he slowly makes his way down the stairs, as his bird then flies off from its perch to land on his shoulder as he descends the staircase. You've made quite some strides lately, each and every one of you. Not only do you find yourselves to be heroes to the country, but also benefactors of business, especially as of recent. A very slight clack with his cane in both palms to the ground. It's a small gesture, but it doesn't. But not lacking in charisma. And he looks to you, Shizuki.
Uh-huh.
Mere days ago, I spoke with my dear granddaughter, and she had some interesting things to say about some new wares potentially to be made from the Shimamura house. You must be Shizuki. Am I not mistaken?
That's me. And she will give a curt bow of the head. Well, she said that to give you her well wishes while we were traveling up here. So, well wishes given, I presume.
And received. A lady of many talents and the friends to back up her words. As if her fists alone did not do the job. If the reports and tales that have come to my ears tell no lies.
Doesn't sound like they do.
Well, thank you from the bottom of my heart for making this delivery. It was... We didn't think it was going to make the allotted timetable, but we may be able to make it up with an outgoing shipment soon. You see, I don't know how much you're aware of things across the sea, but understandable if not. It's hardly anyone in Vera's concern for the moment, but things have begun to stir in one of the neighboring countries, and we want to make sure that our Narr'torian allies are well equipped for any sort of aggressive action they may stem. It is rather difficult with with the way things are in Vera for the moment, which begs the question: how willing might you be to offer your adventurous services to one such as myself?
She will turn, look at Sorren, Cassandra, Kanari. Oh, what's the job that you're looking for?
A man like myself is never out of jobs, my dear. But one that certainly comes to mind for the moment is, well, there is another delivery I was expecting that, I believe they were making their way through the forest, but a sizable chunk did not arrive within the remainder of the caravan, and I've been looking for someone to follow the direction that we're supposed to go, and they were supposed to come from, and discover what may have happened.
Could that be the talking out of character? Could that be the caravan that we just saw? Guys, did we do it?
Well,
Maybe we did.
maybe it may be a question of who we want to deliver that little hair or whatever to, because remember, Cassie's family also had an interest based on that note.
Mm-hmm.
So do we want to assist Pronemia, or do we want to help the other guy?
Let me see if I can prod for more information.
Okay.
Okay, so... what kind... So, a lot of caravans come to and fro there. What exactly are we looking for?
One in particular that I was thinking of was, I believe, making a stop in Tree Hollow, which I did hear that they made way there, but some of the delivery did not make it the rest of the way. You know, the forest has had its share of troubles and barbarian tribes as of late, in recent memory, but with the added security that I've placed on it, such tribes should not pose much difficulty so long as they stick to the roads. Which leads me to believe something greater than expected was at work.
So, if what he's saying is true, then we probably did run across the bit of the caravan that didn't make it, most likely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again,
Well-
his normal guard would be good for normal things. Phase spiders are something completely different.
yeah.
So.
Right.
But you also know that was a Castellanter caravan.
Yes, it was.
Or at the very least, a Castellanter was involved in the caravan.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't actually know for sure what the rest of it was. So the next question to ask him would be to ask possibly more about it. The only other thing is, we don't know what the fuck we're getting into. We don't know the politics of these fucking houses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
We don't know if they're really good business partners, or if they are friendly
Cutthroat.
rivals, or if they're cutthroat.
Absolute
here's-
cutthroat.
Maybe here's the way to phrase it, Wuten. Well, we ran across a Castellanter caravan that was attacked. Would you be using the same route? Where would we go to look for it?
Okay. Well, not necessarily from Tree Hollow to Baroniche, but on our way from Liazeros, there was a we determined it was a Castellanter caravan that was on its way here. That seems like it was attacked by something. Is there a specific trade good that we're looking for? What are we? what can you tell us to go off of?
Well, there was a fair amount of money, as well as... to be frank, it was some shipbuilding materials, as well as... but hence the forest. They were supplying us with a fair bit of lumber.
Mm-hmm.
We did receive some of it, but the manifest shows that about a quarter of it did not make its way here.
Okay.
In addition to that, I believe there might have been... Give me one moment, please. Jarnak, could you let me see this, please? Of course, sir. It was one of these, and then...
It's a good thing elves don't need to sleep. He can work all damn day. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, a staff. Also must, of course, needed to be also part of our need for lumber. What better place to send our way to enchant properly?
Fair enough.
So definitely not the same caravan.
Yeah, definitely
Right.
a different caravan then.
Based on his description, so...
Mm-hmm.
Well, well, we can definitely go look out that way. I think it may also be prudent to let him know about the phase spiders situation as well. So,
Oh, because it did go missing,
Yeah.
and because the other caravan was attacked, it might make sense to let him know of the danger. Yeah,
correlate
right.
that.
and that also makes us an even bigger asset because it shows we share the.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, okay, let's see.
Get in good with the man himself now.
Yeah. Sir Pronemia, are you familiar with phase spiders? I think that's... She'll turn to the rest of the party. Was that what they were called?
Phase spiders, creatures that hide upon the ethereal plane and strike to the material when their prey least expect it. Highly territorial. Yes, I am familiar with their hunting habits.
Mm-hmm. So, the Casalanter caravan that we came across, it appears that they were attacked in a very close proximity to where I'd imagine the Tree Hollow caravan may have also been. From what my comrades deduced from that, it's far away from what their normal hunting grounds would be. So it's likely that there might be something, possibly even on the ethereal plane, that's... As she's just kind of like...
Doing her best to...
doing her mind geometry as like counting up on her fingers and whatnot, trying to gesticulate all of the different things that the group had deduced from that. So there might be some sort of phase spider situation that might have happened with the shipment that we can go investigate, but that's our initial, well, at least my initial suspicion that may have happened to it.
Make me a sense motive check.
Sensing that motive. Come on. 16. Sense. 19.
Okay. With those, he's got a very intimidating presence coming from his face. But with those rolls, you have a very slight sense that the more you're explaining this, Like he's giving a very subtle hints. Line him up. He's giving very subtle hints of like the very subtle eye shake when you're like you would see in if someone was like irritated by something.
Oh yeah.
It's very incredibly subtle, and you can get the sense in his mouth that he's like gnashing his teeth a little bit.
There's that slight, almost like his face wants to turn into that sort of irritated.
Why now? It's not one thing, it's another. And how about yourselves? Did you end up having to face them yourselves?
Well, they stuck around to try and ambush us, but we managed to fight off the ones that stayed behind. We're not sure, as strong as we are, ethereal plane isn't really our area of expertise, but we did manage to fight them off.
No, should it be? You were... If you managed to keep all of your numbers intact, then it's nothing short of a miracle with what they're capable of. This bodes ill. Since the cultists became a presence, there's been nothing but blasted trouble and... If there weren't enough parties taking advantage of the thinly spread soldiers we have in this country, then it's everything taking advantage of that thin spread, and now ethereal creatures are coming to the fore.
Guys, I have an idea. It's a stupid idea, but I have an idea.
Listening.
It's a crazy idea. These guys are in charge of like relics, correct? What if they have something that could allow us to enter the ethereal plane to investigate?
If you were willing to, he was asking us to try to figure it out. Maybe they did if you help us with that. Lend us something.
My only question would be, are we high enough level and are we magically inclined enough to survive the astral plane?
Well, it's not the astral plane, it's the ethereal plane.
Well, fair enough.
From what I know, ethereal plane basically it's essentially
it overlaps the
indistinguishable.
material.
Yeah, it overlaps the material, so there's not really any difference in atmosphere in that way.
There can be things different, like I know like people hide like chests in the ethereal, and then obviously creatures move around in it, stuff like that. So.
Yeah, but ethereal things don't really like, even though it overlaps, it doesn't really interact aside from like specific creatures, like phase spiders and whatnot.
Fair enough.
It's sort of like with, for example, the blink spell, where you have a 20% miss chance because there's a chance that when you attack, you'll literally just blink into the ethereal plane and nothing will hit.
Okay.
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
Plus, if we fight phase spiders again, we could use it. It's a great way to get our friends out of the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I actually don't even think that's a stupid idea. That actually sounds like a great one.
All right.
If we're gonna work for them, it's like, well, we would love to have some tools that will help for the job if you're willing.
Yeah.
You're a businesswoman. Go for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna shoot my shot. Here we go. So.
Shoot the shot.
Sir Pronemia, me and my associates for reference, there's a total of 6 of us that are combat ready and ready to go. However, we don't have any, let's say, methods of reaching the ethereal plane. Would you happen to have an item or equipment that would be able to pass through into that area of influence? If so, we'd be more than willing to investigate that.
Roll diplomacy, Shizuki.
Here we go. +4. Let's see it. Let's see it. Would I be able to request a +2 circumstance bonus because we've proven ourselves against the Fey spiders along the way?
Yes, sure.
All right. Here we go. Shoot my shot. 20. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Not the worst.
He's not unfriendly, I hope.
Above average.
I'm afraid not exactly for public use. Plus, it's more in the process that we are... Steps in this direction to bring himself down to a murmur. There's a... When it comes to the ethereal plane, there is a project in the works. And I am awaiting the correct materials to arrive, so we may find more methods to perhaps use it to our advantage against our enemies. Though, thinking on it, when I thought that the issue happened in the forest between here and Tree Hollow, I thought of... Tell me, how deep into... You were the ones who aided Tree Hollow, that matter of weeks back, correct?
However long it was since the incident of Session 1.
Yeah.
We were, yes.
How deep into that forest did you go?
Looks to Sorren. How deep did we go?
I mean, definitely off the road. We were dealing with those Gnoll. And then there was the Druid. We ended up deep enough to be dealing with him. He's very much trying to avoid talking about the stones, so...
Mm-hmm.
So, Gnolls, and you met a Druid. Is there anything that you have happened to come across that was more frightening than what you might naturally see within the forest depths?
There was that weird-ass bear.
The
the
Yaogwai.
bear thing. The Yaogwai, yeah.
Soren probably doesn't know what it was called, so he just said the weird-ass bear thing.
Bear thing? You're not referring to a Yaogwai, are you?
The word sounds familiar.
Looks like a bear. Has like those tendril things on one arm. Something.
He was about to eat one of us, for damn sure.
Yeah.
So it was just one. You went in their den. That's a relief.
There's a den of those things out there?
Well, we were just 3rd level.
You see, there's it's my understanding that there's an individual that lives in Tree Hollow to pacify and keep and preserve the forest as is.
do believe that's the druid we met. He's just whispering that under his breath.
Mm.
And the reason for that is because the part of that forest is rumored to be tainted. Creatures there that are much mightier, that hide from the light of the sun. Creatures that would seldom dare even attempt to make its way southward. Which leads me to think that if even a pack of phase spiders were to try and face one of the stronger entities that may dwell there, I fail to think that their poison would even have any sort of effect. Not to mention, when a pack of phase spiders comes to the material plane, they tend to stick to a single area, and then if they vanish for a good spell if they find themselves lacking in numbers to to procure what prey they need. I suppose that doesn't dispel any concerns.
Well, if you're needing us to sit there and figure out what happened, part of your caravan that went missing, I'm guessing from the sounds of it, there's a very good chance that we might be taking. He's going to look over at she as he says that.
I mean, if nothing else, we can at least take a look.
Yes, if you're... there are too many unknowns, I'm sorry to say, which is not the type of detail-oriented individual I like to be. But if you do manage to recover what was not delivered, I will compensate you.
Oh.
Both in money and a bit of notoriety as well.
Suppose if nothing else, we can give it a look when we head out.
Gives us another thing to do.
In a few days. Yeah. It's a new main story quest.
and in doing so would also be a nice some dirt to rub in the face of the council.
Speaking of main story quests, and this is out of character, I cannot for the life of me remember, even though it was only like 2 weeks ago, did we get any more guidance from Leosaros, from the kingdom there, the royals, on what they needed us to do next?
General Yanagi and the princess effectively said, if you happen to... they said, keep advised if you're heading to Berenice. Ears open, eyes open for anyone at all who might have any possible leads on where the cult is essentially holding up, because apparently they are planning something big.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, we were given the adventurer's carte blanche that we know you guys adventure. Keep your ears open, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So would it be worth trying to engage Mr. Pronemia here on that? Let him know that we're investigating the cult?
Might as well.
Knowing that we're essentially directly connected to the king and his daughter, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, might as well. One other thing. You mentioned that the cult was cropping up and causing issues. Was that recently? Are they actively here in Berenice?
they would be fools to put themselves in the open eye in Baronish. The Hell Knights would skewer them like the meat over in the food stands. That being said, if any of them do make their moves through here, it's quietly, it's incognito, and just under are the tips of our noses. Otherwise...
Well... From what...
He kind of trails off, but you can tell by his menacing reply that, yeah, we do not tolerate them here.
We don't fuck around with that. Well, we've heard from... I'm gonna name drop General Yanagi that they're suspecting that they're planning something big for Baronish. So, if you do find anything, please let us know as soon as possible. That is one of the main duties that we've been given by the royals.
Mm-hmm. Are you planning on going after them yourself, should you discover them?
Well, ourselves and whoever's willing and able.
Well, it's my understanding that given the stories that I've heard, there is some of you share a history of ruining their plans. And so I would be more than happy to keep you informed if I discover anything. The problem with being in my position is that they try to stay as far away from my gaze as possible, understandably so.
Well, a good thing about one such as yourself is I know that you have eyes and ears all over the place. As I sort of nod to his raven familiar that I spotted earlier.
A very keen eye. Much prefer them to keep to monitor the shop should I hear anything of note of intrigue pass the way through. But my eyes and ears can only sometimes see and hear so far. Even among some of the other nobles in this city. My, how I would sometimes like to know what's going on within their walls. Oh, Lord Ortruder, what are you up to? He's saying as he's... You can tell by his manner of noble but make a sense motive check.
Sensing that motive. Sensing the fuck out of that motive.
Okay. You can tell, Shizuki and Kanari, you can tell that he's trying to cast a line.
Huh.
Just cuts a...
Cast a line your way to be like, you can kind of identify it as
cuts a side gaze towards Sorren.
Towards
Yes.
to suggest
You happen to hear anything?
If there was,
If only there were a fly on the wall.
if only
as it were.
if only there was, if only these he pats his raven, a pair of eyes and ears to observe what might be going on in a place like his. Yes, my dear pet, you would be quite covered in gold after that, wouldn't you? Yes, you would.
Subtle.
Well, from everything I'm hearing here, I think we've got a good arrangement to do, some compensation to be had. With a man such as yourself.
Is that so, young man?
Well, sounds like a mighty fine arrangement to me, personally. Well, I
It would
imagine
be,
everyone
but-
else here is.
It would be, but may be far from ethical. I wouldn't ask you to do something like that. It's just
What,
When
looking
I
for a
think-
caravan?
when I think of the Intruders as well, and how they've been so secretive as of late, and their sales stifling, just leads me to think that on the surface they claim it's due to their missing son, but that hasn't slowed down their market presentation. If only... So many things happening at once.
Well, sir, I was more so referring to caravan friend and this problem. Of course, I wouldn't sit there and suggest that to do anything unethical in any sort of way.
No, absolutely not. Of course, this lumber shipment must... The sooner we receive that, the better.
I've got nothing else to say. If anyone else has
You're
anything
fine.
else to ask him, otherwise, I think we're pretty much we've got
I know that
what
was.
we need.
I know that.
So.
I know that speech was delivered a little awkwardly, but he effectively gave you 2 quests.
Yeah.
Fair.
One for the lumber and one for the unethical
Or
swine.
Trudeau's.
Yeah.
Should we feel to do the need to do so?
Yeah. Quite a bit.
Other than that, unless anyone else has anything, I guess we probably make our leave.
Yeah.
I sent
will-
Duty the requested DM, but other than that, Kanari has just been kind of watching this whole thing go on.
Mm.
Okay.
I need to level up my fucking diplomacy. Jesus Christ.
Well, I got plus 15, just, she
I
just
know.
wasn't, I'm sorry, plus 17, but wasn't trying to get in the middle of this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So take your leave if there's nothing else.
Yeah.
And let's jump. Let's take a quick little pee break here.
All right.
Pee
Sounds
break.
good.
All right,
Pee break
go
time.
get some tea.
Whee!
Tea break.
It seems that most people are still on people.
I'm here. I never left.
Huh? Right.
I just keep my headset on and go pee when we're in session.
Nice.
You know, just mute things while you're listening to people. You know.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if I told this story, but back when we were, I think it was just like early 2020, like back when quarantine was first starting up, I was in a voice call with a bunch of folks from work. Literally heard the sound of someone pissing because we all had like wireless microphones, and someone forgot to mute their mic while they were like fucking pissing into their toilet while we were on like a business meeting. It's like, God,
Jeez.
come on, press the mute button. It's on your headset. You know, you can press the button and it will cut off all sound. Or there's like a little light indicator on your microphone. But, you know.
How do you not know?
Yeah. I imagine what happened was he probably had it like, it was one of those headsets where you like turn it up and it'll be like along the ear arch thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking that may have been what happened. He did that, just forgot to press the mute button. And then he didn't see the little light indicator.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Luckily, my microphone is static to my desk.
There you
So,
go.
I assume his employment survived this incident.
Oh yeah. It's
Okay.
survived. It was like a brief one-time thing.
accidents happen.
Mhm.
I love I love those moments where it's just like candid work call microphone situations where it's like, you know, they think they're on mute, they're not. I love it.
Okay, guys, we'll see
Getting
you all
on
next
camera.
week. You bunch of fucking sons of bitches. I hate you.
Oh, you see, that would never happen.
Or the situation,
Just do it out loud.
another situation where I was at like they were at like a New Year's party and they were commenting on like one of the dresses of I think like their fiance or their wife or something. Just like, oh my god, they're so fucking hot or something like that. It was years ago. I was like, oh my god.
Well,
They're hot.
You know what else is also hot? Your fucking mic.
My response would have just been like, yo, can I have pictures?
Make sure it didn't happen. Anyway.
Big sword didn't
transitioning
happen.
Back to
You
the
want to
game
share
board.
with the class?
Yeah. Good.
To walk up 2 flights of stairs now with a cup of tea in my hands in the dark.
Beautiful.
Oh, jeez.
It's a skill.
Yeah.
You're learning?
Learning
Why-
skills.
Why in the dark?
Because the landing lights are off and there was a cup of tea in my hands.
Valid.
How am I supposed to turn on the light if there's a
Shoulder check it. That's what I do.
Oh, I could try and shoulder. Wait, they're like... They come up to my ears. I'd have to jump.
Like, head check it. Just
Head
get
check.
a little headbutt.
Headbutt the fucking wall.
You use your teeth. Just bend over. Just use your teeth. You start learning to use various body parts to turn on lights when you have to carry things.
Oh yeah, no. I've like it's an art being able. I use whatever body part is available.
Mm-hmm.
That light's going on. I'm too
That's like
clumsy
how,
to do anything in the dark.
It's like how you see those pictures of girls who don't have purses anywhere, and they've just like fucking holding everything with each individual finger and whatnot, like their car keys, the fucking latte, the fuck, what's the
Your phone.
yeah, your phone and all that shit, and all in just one hand.
Oh my god.
It's a talent.
Yeah, it's an art. It is a learned art. Anyway.
The skills.
Yeah.
My best skill that I know how to do is to, like, if there's, like, something on the ground, pick it up with my foot and throw it in the air and catch it while I'm holding things.
Yeah.
Like, if you're holding, like, a big pile of laundry and you're just needing to pick up, like, a shirt on the ground, like...
Yeah.
It's a skill.
Just fucking hacky sack it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. We're all back?
Yeah, looks like
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's jump over to Kai, Tai, and Anri. What y'all doing?
Changing Anri's name so it rhymes with ours. That's what we're doing.
Kai, Tai, and Anri.
There we go.
Tie
There we go, we worked it out.
That's it. Yeah, I like it. Fake name. Another fake name. The Anri.
Anri Huays.
Wait.
Unu Kalal Anri.
God damn it.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I'd really be doing is, so long as there's a... said it's really busy here. Guti, right?
Yeah?
Okay. That's all I had. I was gonna do something if it wasn't busy.
Okay.
I was gonna do the stick throwing.
I assumed you're gonna be...
Yeah, I guess
There's
we're
probably
gonna...
a nice little side space to do a little stick throwing.
Oh, okay. Pulls out a torch.
Hi.
Butt wiggle.
It's probably like yeet it down an alley or something where it's less busy.
Do you see the torch? Go and get it!
Butt wiggle launch.
accidentally goes through a wall.
Like, you just see the torch goes through a window, and then Kai just fucking goes after it and just explodes the window.
Oh my god.
Why does this keep happening? I just bought this house!
Very inconvenient location for it, evidently.
But yeah, I guess I will find a merchant of whom would like to buy a magical knife.
A magical knife.
No.
Well, you will find one without much trouble. Because when you find one, he tries to find every knife he has at his stand. None of them are bigger than the knife.
Wait, it was smaller like 2 seconds. What? Oh
I
wait,
know.
no, it wouldn't be. He wouldn't notice it because it's within a 60-foot radius. It would have grown bigger as you approached.
Roll chance to see if an adventurer walks by within 60 feet with a bigger knife.
So, because of that, I'm gonna have you roll a diplomacy check.
Okay.
Because this person could be like, I think we're getting bamboozled.
Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, I'm sure detect magic shows that it's magical.
No, honestly, it really is getting bigger as knives are going by. And, I mean, of course, it might look like a sword next to your stand, but...
Okay, so this is awkward because we tied.
Oh.
Offense wins. Solar.
Can I help?
Solar. Offense always wins.
I'm
In ties.
adorable.
With a bark.
Do the literal puppy dog eyes.
I'm adorable.
Aid check.
Okay,
This age
try
check, I don't have
diplomacy check.
I don't have
roll
the
puppy
best.
eyes.
I don't have the best diplomacy.
Do it.
All you need is a DC 10.
Yep.
Mhm.
DC's
Hey!
in. Hey!
Okay.
You have a
Better
better
diplomacy than me.
than I was gonna say you have a better one than Anri does.
Oh damn!
All right,
Your
so
puppy
they
dog
start
eyes
to-
are powerful.
They start to believe you, and they ask you to see it. They shine it under, like, they look at it under, like,
May I
a
see
different light. And it's at that point they're like, oh, I see the magic runes now. Okay.
Yep.
Right? It's quite fancy, I think.
So you're telling me that if I get a bunch of knives, then I can make this one bigger just by having other knives, and I can cut more food, bigger chunks of meat with this one, then.
More or less, yes.
Provided you do, in fact, have a bigger knife available.
That's weird. I don't know what idiot thought of this idea, but I do kind of like it.
It has a nice novelty, doesn't it?
This will
It's-
always be your biggest knife.
No one will ever have a knife bigger than you.
I guess that's true.
Now, does
All
that
right.
include great swords, or is it
All
just
right.
knives?
I'll buy it. Here's your pay.
Excellent.
1,001 gold pieces.
Yay!
Ah.
We're about to have another one of those Ship of Theseus moments where it's like, what is the definition of a knife? How does the magic know that?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Mm.
Apparently
When
it does.
When does
Your
a
god, your god has to specifically refer to something else as a knife.
I believe
That's
Renaissance
how.
Germany had this trouble at some point. I need to look into that.
So when I put it
When-
on a gun, it becomes a bayonet. Does the bayonet get bigger?
when does an arming sword become a longsword? If the handle and blade are both of the same make and model, it's just the size difference. At what point does one become the other?
Good
A
question.
longsword is
Buy
two-handed.
the- Good question. Buy the knife back and start doing some crafting, and then we'll talk.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
That's too
So you
much.
sold off the
thinking for me.
knife.
All right.
What was that, Kai?
I was like, that knife is too much thinking for me.
Yeah.
No, give me all that sword terminology. Do it.
Making your way
Downtown?
uptown, actually.
Ah.
Gotcha, mother.
Uh,
You played yourself.
Yes.
Up this way.
All right. I'll do a casual check-in on Ty as I throw the torch down another alley.
Okay. Her eyes are peeled. And as you throw this stick down the alley, Ty suddenly takes off, sprinting in this direction.
Whoop! Kai, we're going this way with the stick now. Runs after them.
And Anri, I need you to make me a reflex save.
Okay.
So you run after Ty across the road, not noticing that there was a loose horse from a carriage galloping down the road.
Oh.
You are just about to get trampled. Except somebody runs and tackles you back the way you were coming, and it just misses you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. I'm really sorry. I've got to go. There's a friend who just ran away.
He's helping you back up. He pauses. Wait. Is that you?
gotta go.
Uh-oh.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta fucking go.
Oh no!
Oh
Gotta go! Gotta go, run!
Maybe you should have gotten a hat of disguise.
Maybe I should have.
Gotta go right!
I swear we had two. I know Cassie
We
was
have
wearing
to.
one.
Cassie
Yeah.
has one and Ty has the other, but Ty is
Yeah.
wearing it because of how
Ty's
Ty
wearing it.
looks.
Got it.
Keep running!
Oh.
You literally
Uh,
could just choose to run.
I am very much considering just choosing to run.
Maybe he'll just think that he mistook someone. You never know.
Yeah, don't give him a good chance.
Yeah, I'm basically like Anri has that pause moment, and then it's like
Noticing this, he's going to, since your hood kind of fell back a bit from that, he's going to help you, like, pull it back over the top of your head.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Gotta go.
run.
Wait,
Speed.
don't go just yet!
Speed racer!
Make a stealth check to try and hide yourself in the crowd.
Let's see it. Stealth.
Anri panicking, Anri.
+2 circumstance
No,
bonus for a crowd.
+2 seconds, bonus for.
Nope.
Okay.
Because he's trying to spot you.
Let's see it. Hell
25?
yeah, baby! 25! And -1 for every 10 feet she's far away from him.
Okay. So, pulling your hood, you dash back across the road, ducking down through the crowd, and you lose him.
Whew.
Nothing back around. When you get to like a more secure spot, you see that he's run off in another direction.
Nice.
Anri will. I'm assuming Kai is with me.
Yes. Trust me, you cannot outrun me.
Okay,
I-
good.
You can't
Kai,
escape.
Kai will find his way to you. He can smell you.
Anri
Yeah,
will.
You can never escape me.
As we get to like, we've gotten away from Calare, we're going to like Anri will basically duck into an alleyway, and she will lean against the wall, clutch her heart, and then she will look to Kai.
Ty, could you go find Ty? Please. I'll just wait here.
Huh?
I'm alright. I'm fine. I'm fine. Just you need to find Ty. She could be in trouble. Good boy.
I go to try to find Ty.
As soon as he's out of earshot, I think Anri is gonna just slump to the ground, bury her head in her knees, and try and not have a panic attack.
Valid. By the way, I was going to bring Ty back here anyways. So hopefully you're not
Okay.
still panicking when I bring her back.
I can roll to find out. Will save to not panic attack.
Will save against psychic damage.
I'm gonna make that in a -2 if you want to roll for it.
Sure.
Not great.
Not
Not
great.
bad, but not great. You're still
Probably
pretty
still
shaken
look-
up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Given the caliber of what you're trying to hide from, that's... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You and so recent from your big reveal. You're having to confront it. Yeah.
This is happening. Oh no.
Yeah.
Questioning, should I have done this?
Shouldn't have come here. I'm endangering the mission.
Endangering the mission?
Kai, roll me perception, please. Or survival, I suppose, too, since you're...
Tracking.
I guess could also count that as tracking.
Tracking? Bonuses?
Well, do you get bonuses in urban environments?
I get my tracking bonuses even not in favorite things. I have track as a skill.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Doesn't
yeah, fair enough.
return.
Yeah.
So
It's that ranger thing where you just get bonuses to tracking people.
Yeah.
I get an extra +2 when in favored terrains, but I also get half my level.
Yeah.
Rangers are very hard to run from.
Yeah.
Unless you just cast one simple, like, first level spell.
Yep.
Yeah. Also,
Cast
because
Pass
you're-
Without
you're-
Trace, and all of a sudden, they
you're
can't find
very-
you at all.
You're very familiar enough with Ty's scent by now, too. But it's not just her you smell. You smell the bakery. And when you approach her, her eyes
It's a
are in a
repeat.
trance as she's just putting away sweet rolls.
Oh,
Ty,
no.
no!
Oh, no.
I go up to her and I look panicked, like, Ty, no!
Hey, no dogs in this no dogs in here. No. We
Woof.
can't have eaten the merchandise.
Woof.
Miss, is that your dog? Miss? Hello? Hello?
Oh, she's in a food coma. We've lost her.
Oh, no, not again.
Aw, shit.
Someone
Here we
has
go
self-control
again.
problems.
All right, can I get you some tea for those or something? Or
No.
okay, I'm just gonna. You just enjoy yourself then. Okay.
I eat too many pizza.
Yeah.
She gets some to go, and eventually, she will step out. Oh, hey Kai. Where's Anri?
I pull on her, I guess,
Oh.
sleeve or skirt or anything.
Oh,
Just try to pull
okay.
in the direction of her.
Okay.
I lead
And
her
she-
to where I left Anri.
Okay.
Okay.
I look at Anri concerned because of the way I left her. She looked stressed.
Oh, there you are. And she pulls out and offers you a sweet roll.
Anri will look up from where she is crouching in the fetal position.
Sorry. How are you doing, Ty? Sorry, you just gave me a scare there.
What happened?
What happened?
Don't do it. You promised me you wouldn't lie to me anymore.
Damn.
You're right. I, had a run-in with, someone I used to know. Someone very powerful who could... If he... I don't expect you to know much about the nobility of this world. Let's just say this person spoke to the wrong people. And
Anri kind of silent.
She's going to sit down next to you and kind of sort of just like shoulder to shoulder nestle next to. And she just kind of listens. Munch.
I listen intently. In fact, I cuddle up. Are we sitting like on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
just
curl
like
up. I sit up next to you and do the thing that dogs do, where they put their head on your lap.
Aww.
Got the puppy
Henry
dog
will-
eyes looking up at you.
Oh no! That's far too familiar. Anri will place a hand on your head.
Hi. When you were back with your people, did some of your people believe themselves to be inherently than others?
Inherently better than others, you said, Solar?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. She looks away, thinking a moment. The Red Oni... There was a sort of unspoken hierarchy of power, but it was the ability to demonstrate one's power. But I know what you might be thinking. It wasn't like the other tribes, where it was through attrition and subjugation. My brother, as well as his closest followers, believed in freedom. The freedom to pursue one's status by skill and prowess, and not by birthright. Everyone had opportunities to succeed.
Oh. I wish my family was like that.
I just can't understand how it even comes to work that way to begin with. Seems backwards.
Let's just say, when people come into power, they like to take their families with them. And their families, once they have it, they do not like to give it up for anything.
Oh.
Great way to punctuate that ending.
It's not so much it's insensitive. She just literally has no. She just does. You can just tell by the look on her face. It just doesn't make sense to her.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to Kai either, because Kai is used to the wild. If you're, it's strongest goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Big strong wolf say you do.
Like,
Mhm.
it's just,
Well, why? Because I'm big and I'm strong.
if you
I'm
want
boss.
to get
Back
higher
off.
up, you just get stronger. Like, you can't just get stronger. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Well, the way I see it is, the more awful you say your family is, the more and more I see you and everyone else in action. You make yourself the exception to the rule, and sometimes defiance is the only answer.
Sometimes defiance is terrifying. Let's just say the reason why I'm like this is because my family, they aren't exactly... They don't know that I'm here.
Head
And
tilt.
I prefer to... But you don't care who I am, do you?
That's not true. I care about the you that I know.
Aw.
Oh.
Oh.
Who cares about your family or you? And if they come, I'm gonna bite them by the ankle.
I know as much about your family as I know as much about, well, Kai's family. I don't know where either of you come from, but
Which is to say,
Same.
both of them are dead. Both of your families are dead and gone.
Damn. All right.
That's
Depends on
Tragic
which
backstories
family
all
for me.
around. Exactly.
Guys, Wooten, come on, that would be too easy for me.
I know.
Wait,
Depends. Which family are we talking about, Wooten?
I know.
you know, the family that I know right now is 6 of you.
I'm glad you think that.
Unknowingly echoing the words of Shizuki and Kanari from the other day.
I know.
And Solar, I will also add, in a slight retrospect, while you weren't here for the Phase Spider fight, you did, when you mentioned about your family, you do feel, while you don't necessarily feel it, you do think of the burn. And how you felt it, well, resurge when you were fighting, when that one phase spider attacked your mind, shall we say.
Anri moves her arms from like being around her her knees. You know how they're kind of like wrapped around your knees in the fetal position.
Yeah.
They go from being like more wrapped around her chest, like just like yeah, what would it be, like the stomach, something like that.
I'm so glad all of you think that way. And I really want to believe it. There's so much that could go wrong if any word about who I am got out.
Who did you see anyway? Was that like one of your brothers or something?
No, he's... You know, the people that, she, Kanari, Cassandra, and Sorren have gone to see?
Blank stare, like, sure.
Sure, I know what you're talking about.
Well, they're a very powerful family, and it's also the very powerful family that my family intended to join themselves with.
Oh, wait. So, like, you were gonna, with him? Was he at least cute?
Wait, what?
Good.
There's a toothy grin on her face. As you can see, she's trying to cheer you up a little.
That's besides the point.
That is not a conversation for a small child to be having.
Yes.
And
No,
Kai is
no, it's
completely
not.
lost.
Look. That's... Oh, I'm sorry, Kai. You're probably not understanding this a lot, are you?
Shake head.
It's alright. You don't really care about who my family is, do you?
Gives you a look of like, just like head tilt, just like a... Like, why would I?
Yeah. Anri kind of just like, what is Kai doing right now?
Snuggling up next to you, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, Anri will just continually give you
Lapdog.
dog. Behold, dog.
Thank you for understanding. And thank you for being there, Kai.
Of course.
Both.
Boof.
Sorry, I kept this from you. I know you don't know much about it in this world's circumstances, but every moment you're with me, you need to understand that there's a danger to me being around, which is why I think it might be good if I probably leave the city walls just for a while. If you would convey the message to the others. It's dangerous for me to be here.
Well, as dangerous as giant spiders with heads coming out of nowhere?
I'd really prefer the spiders than...
How could you prefer the spiders? That's...
I stand up, look at Ty as in like I trust Ty to go tell everyone what Anri said, and then I look at Anri and just like sit defiantly like I'm not leaving her. Like, if you want to go out, we can camp together. I'm not leaving you alone out there.
Aww.
Kai, you need to go back and be with the others.
I don't like the city. Fuck this noise. I'd camp outside all week.
I just imagine Kai actually saying that.
Camp outside all fucking week.
Fuck this noise!
I hate the
See the city?
I don't like
see
the
all
big
these
city.
people?
I don't like the big city.
These people.
Well,
You say we're camping? We're going.
Well, I don't know about them big city folk, but down here in the south, we do things a little bit different around here.
Yeah, we put cocaine in our tea.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now I'll take that as... That's mighty fine offensive right there.
Look, tea is tea!
Tea is tea.
Tea
What's
is
the difference? This is sugar, cocaine, it's all white stuff.
Jesus.
It's all white stuff that gives you energy.
Yeah, I'm gonna add some salt into this motherfucker.
Oh. God, I hate it.
And a strip of bacon, right, Solar?
Yeah. I will. I'm gonna add 1 point to. I'm gonna add 1 point to a damage thing you take in Northern Campaign. 1 point just for that.
I'll tell that story after session.
It's like the
Okay.
worst part is it's like I could talk to her, but I know but I'm in big city with a lot of people, which mean no dog form only.
That's fair.
Sad part is if we actually left, I could probably, but no, I'm not comfy.
What was Ty gonna say as well?
She wasn't sure how to respond to that, actually.
Which is why Kai was just like, you go tell the others, pretty much like a knowing look, and then Kai stood like we can head out if you need it. Let's go camping.
Anri will kind of give a sigh at Kai, but not like a disappointed sigh. Just fine. Looks
You
to
need it, you
Ty.
need it.
Thank you so much. I'll walk with you to the southern gate, and then I'll just stay on the outskirts of the city.
She looks away a moment. And then takes a deep breath and exhales. She looks you dead in the eyes and says, "Trade me." As she takes off her hat of disguise.
No, I couldn't.
I can hide. I'm still someone who walks. I'll just look like I'll just have a hood over my head.
No, but this is...
You have a face that people might recognize, right?
Well, yes, but... I know what you're going through as well. You do not need to risk yourself because of me. That is the one thing I do not want you to do.
Literally just called your face a danger here. If you want to keep me safe, She doesn't finish the sentence. She just offers you the hat. And the clock is ticking because she is a plain as day Oni right now.
Fuck.
Fucking do it.
Fine, fine.
Do it, Nude.
Hey,
The faster we
Swaps
can
my.
get through the city, the faster we can give her the hat back.
Exactly. I will take the hat, and I will give her my cloak of resistance.
And she will wrap it around herself and pull it over her head. If you're gonna stay outside, then this would you can have it back whenever you need it.
Thank you. Both.
And I
It makes
start
you-
trying to find the quickest way to exit the town.
If it makes you feel better, she will. When you guys are going about your business here in Barony, she will make things easier if you prefer, and try and stay in the room.
That's fair. What I was thinking I was gonna do, Kai, is I'll just we'll go down this way back so we can walk Ty back to the others, and then I can exit through the gate down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Okay.
Oh shit! Thanks for that, Gucci.
Heart attacks
Again.
all around. Death by stress.
It is A-okay that you want to leave the town. Kai is just like, I hate the city anyways. I only do this because y'all want to. I don't like indoors. I don't like big cities. I don't like
We're just-
people.
I don't like
Yeah.
bathing.
So you're gonna try and at least meet up with the party, Solar?
I think we're gonna send Ty off to tell them
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, but we're gonna walk her through the most of the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she'll wait around here because that's what you said. You'll probably see everyone there, and then we'll have you guys make your way back out.
Come away. Now it's
Well-
accurate.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I felt mighty fine undressed speaking to such a oh. Then honestly, I gotta sit there and say, never thought a small little nobody from me in front shoulders irons like that, but seems to be becoming a bit too common a thing.
And when you guys exit the Pernemia house, make me perception checks.
Okay. You just
Yeah, I finally rolled above a 10 this session.
Yeah.
Yay.
you just scroll through all the fucking bacon water memes. 26.
Okay.
Bacon
So-
water.
Mm-hmm.
Shizuki, you unfortunately will not hear this because it's still kind of loud-ish.
Mhm.
But Sorren and Kanari will hear kind of pick up a "Sst, hey!" coming from this direction. And you see a hooded figure.
Alright, well, I will march toward them with purpose.
And Ty very carefully peeks out from under the hood of the cloak.
Ty, what happened? Did you lose your hat of disguise?
Isn't that Anri's cloak?
Yes, it is. What happened? Is something wrong?
I gave it to Anri. She saw someone, I guess, who's terrified her. So we traded, and then we had some sweet rolls and talked, and I guess they're gonna be camping in the outskirts tonight because she was that afraid of whoever it was.
Did
Who
she
the
tell
hell
you
would
where?
Scare her that badly.
She shakes her head.
Okay, does she know where to meet us tomorrow? Anything?
I don't even know what we're meeting tomorrow.
Fair enough. Alright, well, That's good to know. Will you be safe to get back to the hotel, or do you need someone to walk you?
I don't quite. I remember it was by the water, but I don't remember which building it was. This place is kind of huge.
It really is. I know you lot still wanted to make a delivery to, not the cassowaries. What were they called?
Castellanters.
Castellanters. Okay. Wanted to see about following up on that Castellanter lead. I can take Ty back. I have some other business I need to attend to in town as well, so...
Well, right then.
Okay.
Sorren just kind of looks vaguely confused, but he's just gonna go along with whatever's happening. So.
Come on, Ty.
She will follow.
Okay.
Sorren is going to look at both Shizuki and Cassandra and say, "So I don't know about you, but I felt mighty fine undressed speaking to such a man of high stature. I think I'm gonna go looking for some nice clothes. Y'all thinking you might need something a bit more fancy? What you think?"
I'm
Huh?
good. As she sort of like rolls her shoulders. No, I'm good. Noble clothes tend to restrict the movements and whatnot.
I might tag along to see if we can get something that's just your color.
Well, seeing as more the noble type, you might actually be much better at helping me figure that out. That way I can make sure I'm not getting ripped off by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll be honest. I'm good enough with the traveler's fashion, but the noble's fashion, those things go way too fast for me to sit there and keep track of nothing.
I'll do my best. I'm sure we can
Well,
find
that's
something
mighty
just right
kind
for
of
you,
you.
though. I'm sure we can find something just right for you, though.
Well, that's mighty fine then. So I guess, if you're going off by yourself, for now, wait.
Well, maybe it'll be good for me to just tag along, if nothing else, just in case something happens.
Yeah, it's fair. We're gonna need to figure out who the hell sat there and scared the shit out of Anri. Another bounty hunter, maybe? Something like that? Far as I remember, I don't think Sorren knows really anything. I don't even think he knows that she was noble, so... From what I remember, I don't think he picked up on it, so...
I think the only
he
thing
knows
he really
there's stuff
picked up...
he's not saying, but...
Yeah. Anri isn't saying much, but that's it.
But he doesn't ask, because, there's stuff he doesn't want to tell. He hadn't told either, so...
Yeah.
So that's what he says at that point to, she would know that I have no fucking clue, so that's what he says.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna have to ask her what the hell scared the shit out of her, like...
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure she'll tell us when we see her next. And if not, I don't see a reason to pry.
Should I do a sense motive versus a bluff to see if I pick up that you know something?
Sure.
Let's go. My sense motive. 21.
Yeah. You know something's up. You also probably pick up on probably not the best thing to pry into right now while we're in Baronish of all places.
So a sense of you know more than you're letting on, but at the same time, like, probably not better not to ask. It's like,
yeah, it's not for like I know something you don't know sort of thing, but it's like a probably best to save it for when we're out of Baronish.
Because you know what it is. That's why.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly.
Cool. Well, he won't say anything otherwise. Clothes shopping we go!
Woo! Yeah, baby!
And on that note, with the three of them heading for get clothes shopping and everything that's happened this day,
Yeah.
I suppose we're going to cut it here, and we will catch up on what everyone does next time on Kyonin Legacies here in the grand seaside city, seaside sapphire even, of Baronish.
Woo!
Hell yeah. Nice. Nice.
Oh, boy.
Nice. Hell yeah.
This stuff is happening.
Yes.
There we go.
And in terms of the
Perfect.
bacon tea thing, I'm putting into Kyonin just so you guys have
Oh.
reference to what I'm talking about.
No.
Oh my fucking god.
I will find you.
Oh my god.
I will find you.
Jesus.
Oh,
I about
my God.
spit it out when I fucking read that response.
Brilliant. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope all of you have enjoyed this very, very intense intense roleplay session of Kyonin Legacies. We have a number of things still in store for next time, but until then, we will see all of you in the next live stream. And for those of you who want to tune in to another thing that I'm in later today, I will be joining Ferris at 8 p.m. Central Time. Let me double check that just to make sure. 8 p.m. Central Time, so about 5-ish hours from now. 4 or 5-ish hours from now. I'll be joining Ferris for continuation of our Ark Survival Evolved stream, where I shall return as Unga Bunga on Twitch. So, until then, y'all have a good one, and we'll see all of you in the next video.